What happens when you move into a new apartment that feels too perfect, too quiet, and the landlady seems too kind, too watchful? For Lena, it was supposed to be a fresh start. But instead, she walked into a nightmare, and the wicked landlady was waiting. Lena's hands trembled as she clutched the keys to her new apartment. A new chapter was supposed to feel liberating, but the weight of her past clung to her like a shadow. Mrs. Kline's smile was too wide, her gaze too probing. A hospitality that seemed genuine at first, but now, it felt more like a silent interrogation. The apartment was exactly what Lena needed: quiet, isolated, almost too perfect. Yet, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss, lurking in the corners of the space. The first night, it began. Soft scraping sounds from the walls, whispers that made the hair on her neck stand up. Was it her mind playing tricks, or was something in the apartment with her? Each time Lena met her neighbors, they were distant, almost fearful. They never spoke of Mrs. Kline, yet their eyes lingered with a story left untold. Lena caught her reflection in the hallway mirror, and for a moment, she didn't recognize herself. Was it the apartment that was changing her, or was it her own fears clawing to the surface? In her sleep, Lena wandered through endless corridors. Each door she opened led her deeper into the heart of the apartment, but the doors never closed behind her. The thought lingered in the back of her mind: was she alone here? The creeping suspicion that Mrs. Kline wasn't just a landlady, but something far more sinister, grew stronger each day. Lena's heart raced as she pried up the floorboards in the corner of the room. There, hidden beneath years of dust, was a small, leather-bound diary, its pages yellowed with age. The diary was written by Elise, the previous tenant. Her words painted a picture of terror, a woman slowly unraveling, haunted by something she couldn't escape. Lena noticed Mrs. Kline more frequently now, always in the corner of her eye. The landlady's gaze felt heavy, like she was watching, always waiting for something. The neighbors never spoke, but their silence was louder than any words. It was as if they knew what had happened before, and now, they were waiting for it to happen again. Lena couldn't hold her fear back anymore. She confronted Mrs. Kline about Elise, about the diary. The landlady only smiled, a smile that sent shivers down Lena's spine. That night, as Lena slept, she awoke to the feeling of a cold hand brushing against her shoulder. But when she turned, no one was there. She wasn't sure if it was a dream, or if something was reaching out to her. Lena couldn't stop herself. She started searching the building, the creaking halls, the darkened corners. Something was hiding, and she had to know what it was. The next morning, Lena found a note slipped under her door. It was simple: you can never escape her grasp. Her heart sank as she realized the landlady was watching her every move. The deeper Lena dug, the more twisted the story became. Mrs. Kline had been living in the building for decades, and with each new tenant, she grew more powerful. Lena's heart pounded as she realized the full extent of Mrs. Kline's cruelty. She wasn't just a landlady, she was a predator, and Lena was her next prey. It was time to confront her. Lena walked up to Mrs. Kline, her fear boiling into anger. She couldn't let this woman take another soul. The game had begun. Lena knew Mrs. Kline had been manipulating her all along, but now, the tables had turned. She would not be broken. Mrs. Kline wasn't done yet. She had prepared a trap, one that would push Lena to the brink of madness. But Lena's strength was growing. She would not fall for it. Lena finally broke free, running down the darkened halls, her breath heavy. She wouldn't let Mrs. Kline win. She would escape, no matter what it took, As she reached the door, Lena heard Mrs. Kline's voice behind her. "You think you've escaped?" "I always get what I want." Lena was free, but the cycle was far from over. As she looked back one last time, she saw a new tenant moving in. The story would repeat itself, and Mrs. Kline would find her next victim.